Okay, AGPtek HD video capture. This is a standalone one as well as plugging it into your PC. Easy to use, 1080p video capture with editing software, shared on YouTube. So my nephew's after one of these, so we're going to take a look at this and try it out. This is $64.99 on Amazon, which is quite reasonable. Hoping it is good quality. The other one I've tried out is the Hopage PVDVR or whatever it's called, which is more pricey, but this thing is a little bit cheaper, but we're going to see how well it does. From my understanding, this is quite a nice design. Okay, so this is the device. We got the inputs on the front, we got a HDMI out, we line in, we got a mic, an AV in and a HDMI in. The AV in must be a lead with adapter on it that will convert component cable into digital signal there, and that's it. Around the back we got, I think that's for power, is it? Is that power? Yep. PC power, PC or power. So if you're using this directly into a PC, you plug it into that, and also power if you're using it on its own. We've got a USB host there, so you can plug the thumb drive into that, and also an SD card. You can use SD cards with this, so that's good. And that's it. And I'm presuming this is the record button on the top. Doesn't say, but it's like a plastic thing. It clicks when you press it, so I don't know. I guess that's the record button because there is no other buttons that I can see. It says IR there. This should have a remote control with it, so perhaps the button is on the remote control. Okay, so empty box. Inside this comes out. Now what we got in here? We got a little small CD. These mini CDs they keep giving people. I'm guessing that's the capture software, the editor and all that. I'm not going to need that. Well, my nephew probably won't need it either. HD capture quick start guide. That's nice. Always good to have a quick start guide. Let's see what else we've got. Oh, we've got a couple of things in here. We got a plug, USB port on it, so to plug it into the wall. We have, here we go. So this is the lead I was imagining. So this will plug into that, the AV in, and then you can plug this in then to your console if you're using component cable. If you're not going to use the HDMI, I suppose you can use this with a Wii and all sorts of older gaming consoles as well. USB lead. This is a mini USB, not a micro. This is mini USB to regular USB. So on this, I saw a mini USB there. That's for power and or PC if you're using it that way. And we have a controller here, remote control. Let's take a look at this one. HD capture. So we've got, looks like a snapshot or screenshot there. Got HDMI. We switch the input, I guess, to the component cables. What have we got? 1080p, 720p. You can change the quality, and a record stop button. You can get it record and stop in one with one key there. So that's nice and light and small. So you can, you don't got to keep leaning forward and hitting that if you're sat on your couch or whatnot. That's good. I'm going to test this out with a PS4 probably and a PS3, and use PS3 through the component cables here. Reason being, my PS3's HDMI port is broke, so I have to use that, which suits this anyway because I want to test them both out. Okay, so I've plugged it in using the white, red and green, white, red and yellow plugs, which I think are called component cables, RCA cables, not the composite cables. So I've got a picture up on the screen. There's also audio. Can you hear it there? But I will say the quality isn't very good. I don't know whether it records a better quality than it's showing here. Let me just turn this down. You can see there. I mean, it's bad quality anyway because it's using RCA cables rather than HDMI. I can't test this with HDMI on the PS3 because the PS3 HDMI port is broken, so I have to use this method. I don't know if you can see. It's not going to focus either. Let's go close up. It's not good quality anyway, but hopefully the recorded image will be a little better than this is. Obviously a pass-through image. It's going into the cables, the RCA cables there, into the device, and then coming back out the HDMI, and then going into the TV. Excuse me. Hopefully it'll be better quality on the recording than it is there, but we will try this with HDMI anyway in a couple of minutes. So let's try plugging in a mic and see if we can get some audio recorded as we try recording this. So let's go. Okay, so I've plugged in my Turtle Beach headset. I think it's PX22, I think these are called, something like that. So I'm going to try and press this button on the top. I think this is the record button. Yep, it looks like it. So in theory now this should be recording the screen, and it should be recording my voice. I have the mic right next to my mouth. So testing, 1 2 1 2. I'm going to press stop. It's going to blink there, and I presume that's done now. It's saved. So there, I shall switch now over to the PS4 on HDMI and see how that goes. Okay, quick note: if you're setting this up with a PS4, as with all these devices, you've got to go into your settings first before you plug anything in. Turn your console on, go into the settings, go into system settings there. Go down, you need to check enable HDMI device link and disable the box there that says enable HDCP, and it'll ask you to confirm. You press yes. The screen will go black, it'll come back, hopefully, there it is, and now you can plug it in. If you don't do that, you won't get any signal coming through the box. It's a safety thing, a security thing to stop you from pirating videos from like Amazon Prime and Netflix and whatnot. So it won't work unless you uncheck this bottom box here, enable HDCP, and enable HDMI device link, because that's what this is, a HDMI device link. So you need to do that, and then you don't have to power it off. You can leave it as it is. Just unplug the HDMI then from the TV, plug it into the input on the device, and then put another lead then. HDMI leads are not included in this, by the way. They don't send you any. So you need to get 2 HDMI leads to do this. Get another one in going from the output into the TV. So I'm just going to connect that now, and we'll see how we go. Okay, so I've plugged it in, and the picture seems perfect now on this full HD. So it's a lovely pass through. So I've got the PS4 coming out in this blue lead here, and going in. Let me just turn this up so you can see a bit better. So this PlayStation lead here is coming from the PlayStation 4, and it's going into the input, HDMI input, and I got another lead then going from the HDMI output over into the telly. So that is the result. We've got a nice sharp image. You can see there's no bad artifacts coming through on that. That's lovely. There you go. Anyway, so I'm gonna try and record a little piece now, and I'm gonna plug in my Turtle Beach headphones and talk. I don't think it's gonna pick up the audio from my headphones, but from my mic, but we will try anyway. All right, so let's press record. Okay, so this is a sound test for the AGPtek. I've got the Turtle Beach headphones on. I don't know if the audio has been recorded as yet. I don't think it is. Let's go into the garage here and get some sounds again. So you can tell they're being recorded. I'm going to unplug the Turtle Beach. Okay, so there's something you should know about how cables work. If you have a gaming headset like a Turtle Beach, something like that, and you plug it into this capture card, the audio will be so quiet you can barely hear it, and it'll be unusable because the game volume will be
way too high and you won't be able to hear your voice. So the reason for this is because if you look at the right hand side where this PC headset, it says there's 4 poles to a headset, because you got the ground, the right channel, the left channel for the ears, and of course you got the microphone. But if you look in the middle there, the stereo one, it's only got left, right and ground. That is what the receiver on the inside of the plug of the device has got. It's only got 3 poles, so it's looking for those. It doesn't have a microphone pole. The microphone pole in the device there's a separate headphone socket to the mic socket, but on a gaming headset, obviously there's just one socket. So the way you can get around this is you can buy an adapter on Amazon. It's about 5 or 6 quid now, where you can plug your gaming headset jack into the one end, and then the other 2 ends then it splits into 2 plugs, one with audio and one with the microphone. So you can plug them into the separate compartments on the device and it will work just fine.
Alright, so set it up to the PS4 via HDMI. That blue one there is coming from the PS4. The silver one is going to the TV. So nice and easy to set up. I've put the power, instead of plugging the power lead into the wall, into the mains, can't get focused now. What I've tried is putting the lead, plugging it into the PS4, which works. So it's got power there, so you can power this from your PS4 from the USB cable. So you don't have to be close to the mains, because the mains lead, the USB lead that comes with it, is quite small. It's quite short. So if you can't get it by a plug, that close to a plug, then you can just plug it into your console. That will power it as well. So there it is on the screen. This is the signal coming straight through the machine, straight into the TV. I've got a pair of Turtle Beach PX22s plugged in. Now, you will need an adapter if you want to use the microphone on these things. Oh, my microphone just fell off again. Okay, so an adapter is needed because of the different poles that are on a lead. Let me show you this here. If I unplug this, see there's 4 poles there. You've got a microphone and you've got ground left and right ears, obviously, for the sound. You've got the ground and you've got the microphone. All gaming headsets will have 4 because they've got the speakers and the microphone. To plug into this machine, it only accepts, because they've got separate channels for each one. Got headphones there on the, if I go this way, headphones on the right, I think, and the microphone's on the left. So I got this little adapter from Amazon. It's got the little symbols on it. Look, there's a microphone symbol, and somewhere there is a headphone symbol. So it's a splitter. Get this one end to plug the headset into, and then it splits the signals from microphone, separates it from the headphones, and it puts it into 2 separate things. So you're going to need one of these in order for your headset mic to work. Otherwise it comes out really quiet, that it's just not usable at all. Just do a test.
Okay, so this is the test with my Turtle Beach headset plugged into the adapter that splits the headphones signal from the microphone signal. So they're plugged in individually now to the AGPtek device. Hopefully you can hear me loud and clear. The audio from the game, oh nice. The audio from the game is really loud in my headphones. It would have been nice. Oh, nice. It would have been nice to have some volume control, because this is ridiculously loud. I can barely even hear myself speaking. There's no audio from my microphone going through to the headphones, which is expected. But can't even hear. Oh, nice, straight in. I can't even hear my own voice. I'm trying to talk louder to talk over the audio.
Okay, so this is the remote control, nice and thin and small. So on here you have See if I can get a focus. Not the best lighting in here. You can see the record buttons at the top there. Record, stop. Just one press gets it going, one press stops it. Underneath there you have, I don't know if you can see it, 720p on the left and 1080p on the right. And then underneath then, this is for the different inputs. If you had multiple inputs like the composite cables and the component cables, you could switch back and forth on the HDMI. So you could just switch back and forth. If you've only got one type plugged in, like I've only got a HDMI plugged in, it automatically picks it up. But if you have multiple ones, you can select what input you want there. And you have a snapshot button. Let's try the snapshot button. I haven't tried that. There we are, we got a red light come up on the thing then. Press it again. There we are, a red light comes up. So presumably there's some JPEGs in there or something. So I'm going to try two different tests. I'm going to try with the 720p and then the 1080p, and just take a look at both qualities.
720p test with my gaming headset plugged in. Just going to test out both the audio level against the game backdrop. See if I'm clearly heard. I don't know whether I'll be loud in here. I cannot hear myself. I can only hear the game. I cannot hear my audio feed going through the mic, going through to the headphones. So hoping it's coming out now loud and clear, but we will soon see. Oh, go on. Alright, so I'll end this test here, and I'm gonna press stop, and I'm gonna switch it to the 1080p. Okay, so this is the 1080p. I'm gonna resume the game. So this is 1080p. When I'm pressing the buttons on the remote control for the 1080 or the 720, there's no feedback whatsoever, so I don't even know if it's changed or done anything, but presumably it has. Oh, nice. Oh, what am I doing? So yeah, presumably it has. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Oh, am I stuck? Oh, dude. Okay then, so in conclusion, I would say personally I wouldn't bother recording my voice with this device. I would much rather put my headset into my phone and record it on the audio app on my phone, because that is pretty damn good quality. So if you sync it up, press record, on the device, and then press record on your phone, probably wait about 4 seconds, and you probably find it easy to sync up later on in a video editor, and you can adjust the level of your voice that way then better over the audio, because on menus your voice sounds fine, but when it's in game with all the other noises that are going on, it kind of drowns your voice out. So I would definitely go down the route of recording your voice on a separate device. As I said, you could do it on your phone. Just plug your Turtle Beach headset or whatever headset you use, whatever mic you use, into your phone and record on an audio app. Easy enough. The audio app's free to download, so there's no reason not to. You just have to transfer the file to the computer later on and put it together in your editor with the video. That is how I would do it. So there you go, that's it. Nothing else much to add to this, so I'm going to leave it there.